Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. And I got some lights, just in time for the sun to come up. Perfect, huh? Yeah, it's always the way it is, but that's okay. What do you say we drive around a little bit more? Because we're actually getting close to that edge that I was talking about. Oh, we can clearly see that missing wheel now. I'm really glad that I put lights on this and didn't keep driving in the dark, because I would have easily run right off the edge there. So I think this right here is actually a pretty darn good spot for kind of our first, maybe. Oh, look, ice. You know what? I forgot there's ice over there. I now have one wheel on the right-hand side. Cool. Also magnesium, nickel, and silicon. Nice. I should probably replace those wheels and or just put some stupid, like, actual jets on this thing and fly it. Because this is getting kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Okay. I like the idea of driving. The reality of driving is kind of a different thing. And for anyone that's been watching my Cosmically Epic stream with Cosmic Chimp, which, by the way, if you're not, you really should, because it is a blast of a fun time. It's crazy awesome, and oh, more dogs, great. See, the other reason to drive instead of fly. No, I mean to fly instead of drive. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking, how do we want to do this? Because I think I'm just going to give up. And how many motors did I bring with me? 5,000 should do, at least for a little bit. I think we can get this thing off the ground with that. Should we put them on the front and back? Sure, why not? Maybe on the sides. Oh, wait, I know exactly where to put them. Yes, sirree, I do. Yeah. Right? Like that. Without me inside of it. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. And then, I think, is that in the same spot? Yeah, it looks like the same spot. And we'll do two more in the back. And for the most part, I think I'm just going to try and do oh, that finished. Okay. Why does it not want to go there? Well, okay, it's moving. Stop moving. Did I ask you to move? No. Hit. I think we're actually off the ground right now. Well, that's kind of hilarious. I'm not sure how well that's going to work with those 3 missing wheels. Wow. So much physics problems. This should not be possible, I hate to say. All right, slow down. I'm going to do this. Handbrake off. Come on. Oh, wait. Handbrake off? Yeah. Yes. Handbrake off. And we're going to do this. Ow. Go ahead. Just finish calculating. Give me back my screen. Hey, you know what was a really bad idea? All of that. Well, that was fun. Okay. We'll just go back now. Hey, look, we just picked up a whole bunch of No! You can't hurt me. Where are you? Yeah, you know what? Die. You ate me first. Or tried, anyway. No, you stinker. Ah, where are you coming from? Okay, forget it. All right, so first of all, do we have anything left in the bottles? Yes, we do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back, and we're going to have a slightly different approach to this whole thing. You know what? We're going to go do some scouting first, because I'm a little bit nervous about about how much light we have. So let's do that first. Mainly, I want to go look at this hill up here. Try to reload the... Actually, we might be able to just take the MBT and bring it over here and build off of that. Just build ourselves. Let's find out what's in this. If that's gold and silver, it's a done deal. Like, I'm not even going to question it. If it's something else, I'll think about it. Did I even bring a drill with me? Of course I didn't. No, of course not. That would be ridiculous. And there's no way... I don't have an ore detector on this. Okay, I'll come back. See that mess right there? This is why it takes so long. By the way, thank you for the suggestion. But this is why it takes so incredibly long to save and reload my game. Because every one of those little pits has to be stored individually from the planet. And the planet is just, it's a single algorithm, basically. It's how procedural generation works, is it doesn't have to store the planet, it just stores how to build the planet. But each one of these extra things has to be stored individually. So, yeah. So, can we get the MBT over there? Let me see how much we've got. See, this is why I made this, and then I don't use it. All right, how are we doing? So, hydro tanks are full. And I think just those alone would be enough. 117,000 ice is not much. But I think just with full hydro tanks, we should be able to make it over there. Yeah, let's give it a try. Is that the one? That's the one. That's Igor actually fixing the damage he just did. That's great. Yeah, 98%, 97. Oh boy, move quick. So I think we're going to basically build a base up on top of this guy. And then we'll just go down into the valley and build individual mining facilities. And that's when we need to start doing some of the, how do we get stuff from the mining facilities back? Maybe automation if we can get something to work better than Dopey. Maybe I'll just have to fly around with some sort of cargo vehicle and gather when I need it. But if I have processing facilities there, I'll just be grabbing the ingots. Something along those lines. Good grief. Come on, stop. I always forget how many thrusters are needed to stop. good spot, I think. No, okay, that locked in. Okay, so yeah, now it's just a matter of laying down a platform and letting Igor build it up. Oh, geez, the dogs. But these guns work a lot better now. I just realized, though, maybe we should build up. If I make heavy armor, if I do heavy armor blocks and make sure that there's turrets around, might be better off. I just realized I was being ridiculously silly. So I threw a deconstruct beacon on this because this isn't where I want to build. For two reasons. One, we've got an ore deposit like right over there. Why wouldn't I build right on top of it? No matter what it is, right? I mean, it's just right there. And then the other reason is I want to build up. I don't want to build flat right here. The dogs are constantly attacking. I want to build up on stilts, and I want to set up my turrets right away and all that kind of thing. And then I realized something else too, and that is that the reason I wasn't seeing where the ores were is there's no ore detector on the new MBT. I don't know how I managed to miss that. I remember thinking about it. Just, I guess I never actually put one in. Oh, no, I do remember. When I put that in, I actually accidentally knocked it off. Oh, I forgot about that. Interesting. Okay, well, you know what? We can put a new one on. And it's nice and easy because we've got Igor. So let's just go ahead and stick it right there. I'll give him a little bit of help. He's pretty busy taking apart this. So, has he built that yet? Yes. Look at that. Gold right here. Iron, also extremely helpful. We're going to go sit right on top of that. That's where we want it. And uranium. Beautiful. I honestly could not ask for a better ore deposit. Maybe another ore deposit nearby that had silver. That's about the only thing that I could ask for. Let's make this as level as possible. So let's try this again. But this time I'm going to use heavy armor blocks to make sure that those dogs don't destroy what we build faster than we can fix it. Look at that. Look at the view. I never noticed that before. We got the Great Dorito and we've got Verde. And isn't it Cool Ranch right there? Oh, and of course there's the trailer up there. Nice. I just hadn't noticed that until now. Been too busy to look at the stars. I don't know exactly why I put my back to the base I was building when I only have an opening in the front. But if I'm going to do something silly like that... Oh, yeah, not that close. Here's what I'm thinking is I can get the back door. What did I just break? Oh, nice. Okay, let's not get that close then. Always breaking stuff. Oh, hey, I wanted to answer a couple of questions that, well, I guess not so much questions that people have asked because, well, they're... What? Wait, what? Why did that just decompress? Oh, I think it was these blocks here that didn't have air in them. That's kind of hilarious. I regularly have a couple of mods recommended to me, kind of over and over and over again, which I totally understand. One, stone is always an issue. And so I get the suggestion that I should install one of the stone, like, things that allow you to grind down stone and turn it into something else. The other suggestion I get is shield mods. And both of those mods are awesome. I want to start with that. They're both really great mods. I highly recommend them. Wonderful. They're not really my cup of tea. They're not what I want to do. There are certain problems I enjoy. One is getting rid of stone. What do you do with stone? There's always creative, interesting things to do with stone. So I want to keep exploring those instead of kind of, finding a mod that uses them. The other one is the shield mod, and I enjoy fixing things in new and creative ways. When something breaks and goes horribly wrong, I want to come up with a new way to deal with it. I mean, I just flipped that 8-wheeled vehicle and walked away from it. And later on, I'll go back and I'll do something different. It creates opportunity. And that's just kind of just me. I just really enjoy that kind of thing. I know I'm a little bit strange. That's okay. That's why you guys watch me, right? Maybe not. But one way or another, you don't have to recommend those mods anymore. I know all about them. That's all I'm saying. I think I've gotten 100 different suggestions for those, which is cool. All right. Anyway, enough of that. So we have a way on and off the ship without going down onto the ground. And now I kind of want to get some protection on this. And now that I think about it, probably want to find a way to dock the MBT up on something. We'll do it. We'll deal with that later. For now, I want to finish this and then start putting together a production facility of sorts. So let's see. So we're going to need turrets on the bottom and turrets on the top. The turrets on the bottom will be for the dogs. The turrets on the top will be for the meteors. We've got plenty of resources, so I'm not too concerned about having, wasting resources on turrets. And maybe we'll intentionally only do 3 sides and not do, because I can't actually put a turret over here underneath like I did with the other ones because of how close the ground is over here. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are just going to make a connection this direction. Going to kind of do the same way we did with the WBT, the short-lived WBT, and make a connector connection. Hey, where are you going? Great. Another floating MBT issue, so we'll just go ahead and save that and reload it. Everything will be fine. Welcome to Space Engineers, everyone. There we go. All right, let's go back down. Hopefully we kind of land in the same general area. Ish. That should be close enough. So we just need to get some kind of power on here. So let's throw ourselves a battery just for now. What? Why can't I lock? There's no way that's not close enough. Fine. Let's go move it a little bit more. Well, hey, that worked. The one time the P, the one time hitting P actually worked out really well for me. Okay. Now we should be sharing power with this base, which would be nice. Let's see. Are we far enough away to... Yeah, nice. So now we can walk straight from one into the other. Beautiful. We'll just go ahead and... Yeah, let's just grind this guy down. It's kind of a waste, but... Okay, so now I just got to connect all of these guys. All of these conveyors, which... Silly me. Probably should have done underneath, but... That's okay. We'll do them over top. That should be fine. There we go. That should connect up those guys. And then I can now just connect up those. I'll probably end up having to run another connection in to my mining beam drill underneath. And then I'm going to make some refineries and some assemblers, and I'm going to have myself a base. Oh, and probably its own power so I can drive around the MBT on my own. Ooh, he's going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of high-speed shots in this one. Oh, what was I thinking? Silly, silly me. Especially now that the sun's coming up. Yeah, I'm going to have some fun. Well, I had this brilliant idea, but didn't pan out quite like I had hoped. I bought a second copy of Space Engineers and set up another Steam account. And I was going to use that other one as kind of a... high-speed camera, or time-lapse camera. That's more what I was thinking. I thought it'd be kind of cool, you know, to have time-lapse. I got the idea from Sage. He does that. And if you haven't checked out Sage's Space Engineers channel, he's got some pretty good stuff. So that was going to work until I couldn't get it to work on my laptop. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this episode out, and we'll do it next time. For now, I really want to get the most important thing to me right now is getting that drill going, and after that, well, I think we'll be done, because this has been we've had a lot of adventures this episode. It's been good. Okay, now hopefully they've fixed this. There's an issue with the beam drill I noticed with the WBT. And that is that every time you reload the game, you have to reattach the turret. So hopefully we won't have to do that this time. We'll have to see. Did he get there? I think he got there. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's okay. Igor will get him. Then what we need... kind of need a... need to be able to access inventory. Let's take this out and stick a cargo container in there. I'm not gonna bother with that. Wow, what are we short? We need 500 superconductors. That's right. We were basically out of superconductors at the other place. And that requires gold. And I'm pretty sure we're completely out of gold. We have some gold somewhere. Silver. We have basically no gold. There's a lot of superconductors in... Oh, there's superconductors and upgrades, aren't there? There are 50 in each one of these. We do not have 10 of them on here. We do have a fair amount. That would get us started. And then Igor himself has 1,200. Then, once... Are there any in the turret itself? No, it needs another 1,000. Well, way over on the other side, where we crashed the WBT, we have a bunch of superconductors. And I think we actually have a bunch of gold. Okay, I'm going to fly back really quick and grab what I need. We'll bring the jetpack back. So I kind of want to keep it with me. And let's see. There's nothing in the refinery. Oh, you know what? Right. I had all of the superconductors and all the gold stored on the MBT. Well then. Okay, let's go check the crash site, see if there's anything left over there. Yeah, there's nothing worth anything in here. Hey. Hey, You leave that alone. If you need anything else here. You'd think they'd have some fear. Ooh, anybody got superconductors? The answer is no. Stupid dogs. Alright, so we've got an antenna here. Got a spotlight over here. And we've got a wheel over here. And that's just about it. Alright, so we're going to have to do the kind of the emergency version, which, well, isn't that big of a deal. And there wasn't anything, like, I hit over there, so there's just no way there's going to be anything over here. Okay. Let's see. We'll land right over here. Actually, let's just go ahead and pop into the hangar here. It's also a good spot. There we go. It's a handy little device, gotta tell you. Okay. So, let's see what we can do. Yeah, we're losing the sun again. Well, that's okay. I think what we're going to have to do, hate to say it, is take the superconductors we need out of Igor. I can't think of any other options at this point, so. Okay, he's all done with whatever he was doing a second ago, so let's just, like I said, we'll get as many superconductors as we can. Okay, functioning beam drill. If necessary, we can actually remove the turret. Let's see, what do we got in the way? Just need 1,000 on the turret. Well, that's just craziness. Okay, let's get rid of the turret. The gold is directly below us, so we should, in theory, be able to get enough gold out of that guy. Come on. Stupid. We should, in theory, be able to get enough gold out of that we won't have to, that we can fix up Igor and then still be able to make. Where is it? Oh, it's right. Okay. So let's see if we can get this beam drill going and get some gold. Let's see, how deep is this gold? That is not the button I wanted. It is 120-ish from where we are, so If we set it to 150, we should be fine. 166. Why not? Okay, so we'll just go ahead and tell it to not collect stone. Go. And in theory, in a few moments, it should basically stop. Come on. There we go. Are we getting any gold? Not yet, it doesn't look like. At least we're not getting... oh, there we go. Now we're getting gold. We just got 137,000 gold. 145. And hopefully the refineries... yep. Doesn't look like they're actually working on gold right now. Well, let's go ahead and turn off that beam turret. Beam drill, sorry. And hopefully, like I said, that'll be enough. Let's see how these refineries are doing. They're not doing. What? Is Tim not functioning? Okay, his timer's not running. Strange. Yep, Tim's timer wasn't running. Fine. That explains a lot. All right, so now they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay. Well, I'm going to let that do its thing. I'm going to get the superconductors I need to fix up Igor and to get the turret on there. And I'll probably get that fired up and a few other things done on the base. And that's about all we have time for. So make sure and hit that thumbs up button. I mean, if you want to, I guess. It really is helpful to me, so I do want you to do that. But I understand, you know, it's an extra click, and every click counts these days. So if you're, you know, running low on energy and don't feel like you can get your mouse to move down to that thumbs up button, I understand. I really do. You know, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I wouldn't want to put you out, you know. So I'm sorry. I always have to come up with some unique way to hit the thumbs up button, or way to ask you to hit the thumbs up button. And you know, sometimes I run out of ideas and I just say silly things because that's what I do. All right, enough of that. You can also hit the subscribe button if you like. And, well, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.